In Brussels, René Magritte continues to paint in his prosaic style.
The other day, someone asked me what the relationship was between my life and my art. I couldn't really think of any, except that life obliges me to do something, so I paint. I do not believe that man decides anything, either the future or the present of humanity. A universe of chance? I don't know. Unknown forces? I hate talking about that because it doesn't mean anything, like talking about symbols. I think we are responsible for the universe, but this does not mean that we decide anything. Cause and effect? That's determinism, and there again one would have to believe in it. If one is a determinist, one must always believe that there is a cause which produces the same effect. I am not a determinist, but I don't believe in chance either. It serves as still another explanation of the world. The problem lies precisely in not accepting any explanation of the world, either through chance or determinism. I am not responsible for my belief. It is not even I who decides that I am not responsible, and so on to infinity. I am obliged not to believe. There is no point of departure.
Breton remains fiercely hostile to the way in which surrealism is increasingly debased to describe any work that seems weird or fantastic.
So, over to the newsroom.
Pablo Picasso was never called an asshole. Well, we could walk down your street and girls could not resist the stare. Pablo Picasso never got called an asshole, not like you.
So, to Adolf Hitler for... Die, Hundergenis!
I hear they're ready for us now at the start of the main race this afternoon, so let's go right away and join Peter at the start. Well, they're under starters' orders for this very valuable Queen Victoria handicap. And they're off. And Queen Victoria is successful with the Queen jump ball, followed by Queen Victoria, and Queen Victoria. It's Queen Victoria still the back marker as they approach the halfway mark, but making ground now and starting to pass Queen Victoria. With Queen Victoria, and Queen Victoria still well placed as they approach the first fence. And at the first fence is...
1966. André Breton dies.
There is every reason to believe that there exists a certain point in the mind at which life and death, real and imaginary, past and future, communicable and incommunicable, high and low, cease to be perceived in terms of contradiction.
On the death of his friend, André Breton, Marcel Duchamp says,
I have never known a man who had a greater capacity for love. Breton loved like a heart beats, and you cannot understand anything about his hatreds if you don't realize he acted in this way to protect his love for life, for the marvelous in life. He was the lover of love in a world that believes in prostitution.
During the 1960s, Marcel Duchamp's work attracts the attention of younger artists, and he is described as the most radical thinker of modern art, with an influence which is rivaled only by Picasso's. major retrospective exhibitions of Duchamp's work are organized. Since many of his early works have been lost, replicas and multiple editions of them are made. The large glass has been cracked, but 2 reproductions are constructed.
What you were also attempting to do, as I understand it, was to devalue the art as an object simply by saying, if I say it's a work of art, that makes it a work of art.
Yeah, but the word work of art, you see, is not so important for me. I don't care about the word art because it's been so, discredited and so forth.
But you in fact contributed to the discrediting, didn't you, quite deliberately?
Deliberately, yes. So I really want to get rid of it. Because the way many people today have done away with religion. There's a sort of, I don't know, but this is a difficult position because I've been in it all the time and still want to get rid of it, you see. And I cannot explain everything I do because I do things or people do things and don't know why they do it, you know.
You see, the anti-art movement of Dada, in fact, was proved to be in the interest of art because it regenerated and revived and freshened people's attitude to it.
Yes, sure.
Do you, in fact, anticipate that your own contribution, when the final reckoning comes, will have, in fact, contributed to something called art?
I did, in spite of myself, if you wish to say, but I'm sorry. In other words, I would like, but at the same time, if I did, or I had done it, I would completely have been not even noticed, or people would haven't said anything. All right, there are probably 100 people like that who have given up art and condemned it and proved to themselves that it isn't necessary, no more than religion and so forth. And who cares for them? Nobody is.
But in terms of the activities of the Dada group, other than painting, the sort of happenings that they devise are in fact happening again. They are called happenings today.
Yeah.
Do you ever see or engage in these, or?
The point that they've brought out so well, an interesting one, is they play for you a play of boredom. It has been. I'm not discovering that, but it's very interesting to have used boredom as a name, aim to attract the public. In other words, the public comes to a happening not to be amused, to be bored. And that's quite an invention, quite a contribution to new ideas, isn't it?
When you set out to challenge all the established values, your means was shock. You shocked the cubists, you shocked the public, you shocked the buying public.
Yes.
Do you think the public can be shocked anymore by anything it sees?
Finish. That's over. You cannot shock the public.